Hey, welcome to No More Games, fellas. I am Buster, and this is my co-host Boingo Writer.
Hello, video games?
Video games. Yeah, today we're talking about the death of video games.
Uh, Huzzah.
Huzzah! But also, hey, One Piece is getting a game, so at least it'll be a good death.
Yeah, I mean, One Piece has a couple of games,
Yeah, but
and
like, are they
I'd say
good?
over average. Most of them are above average. They aren't amazing, but they are solid.
All right. Now I actually just realized I gotta tweet this on the Modular account.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good Power Stone knockoff that One Piece did.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was my first One Piece video game, and I absolutely adored it as a kid.
Nice.
Genuinely one of my favorite games growing up. But yeah, no, like I thought, oh man, this is so fun and cool, and then later on I learned about Power Stone, and I was just like, oh, it's a shameless ripoff. Nice.
Yeah, but like it's more like that style of game. But first let's get to the big news. That the thumbnail headline: E3 got canceled, boys.
Yeah. E3 got the cancel Rooney. Buddies, you're like 2 years too late on that one.
Yeah, like last year's E3 was so bad. Like it was awful. Let me just say, like Capcom didn't just basically showed like a spoilerific trailer for Investigations and nothing else of value. Legit, like Nintendo did like one of their best presentations, but everyone else was shite. Xbox announced stuff way too early, like that isn't gonna come out anytime soon, and everyone else was like just but not great, fellow. No, wasn't a great showing. So it kind of feels like, man, we're gonna go out with a whimper. But hey, there's still gonna be ways to get your information in games. It's just,
I mean, the only ones who doesn't, I think, is Microsoft right now.
they have like occasional
Yeah, but like you can, there are Nintendo Directs. There is PlayStation
state of plays.
State of Plays. I knew it had play in it somewhere, but Xbox doesn't have an official like. This is our marketing.
I think they tried, but they're not really consistent with it.
No, they aren't. But I think they're gonna have to start getting there.
Yeah, because like, how else are you gonna announce Halo 77 too early?
How else are you going to announce that you've bought another game company?
Oh god, that's, man. I hope they stop. I know they're not gonna stop.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
hey, it's Kevin in the chat. Yeah, absolutely. I think each company will have to their own mini conventions or stick to the directs or state of plays. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen.
and there might also be like
Well, then there's also
but there also might be like what we just recently had over in Japan with the fighting game thing of like smaller genres coming together and making like their own little mini E3, like
yeah,
the fighting game roundtable that
Harada
Namco,
and Arxis.
Sega and Capcom and all them do together to just basically go like fighting games.
Yeah, what's the state of them?
Yeah. Or like
Oh, like I was
thinking the
thinking,
boomer shooter.
yeah, but I was thinking like there's already like an E3 like event. It's called Summer Game Fest. Now here's the thing: the first Summer Game Fest started strong, like with a couple great announcements. You got Tony Hawk there, or Crash 4 there, and then just kind of fizzled. And then last year, like, what happened last year at Summer Games Fest? Jeff really has to step it up if he wants to be a replacement to E3.
One man replaced all of E3.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, Jeff, he organizes these things, so I'm like,
Yeah.
like, all I'm just saying, if Jeff wants to, like, basically, like, he's been, with the Game Awards and Summer Games Fest, he is really trying to, like, get that, like, E3 shaped hole in the industry that is now fading, so it's, like, and just, like, in general, trying to be, like, all hip with the news, so he needs to step up, like, his, like, what he gets, and, like, and also, I think that just, like, not really good games are being announced. Like, just...
Yeah, again, it stems back to my big fucking problem with the modern games industry. They try to push graphics and the looks way too far way too soon, and now everybody's struggling to keep up with budgets and power and everything. So,
and then not to mention like the whole
they
union.
make like one game every 5 years because that's all they can afford to make.
Yeah, and it's like that works for some genres. I think like, you know, a one Street Fighter per generation works, like, and you just update that. That works, you know? Fighting game, but that
now that we're in the DLC era of fighting games where you don't have to make a super and a turbo and a championship edition. You just put out DLC.
Yeah, or updates to patch if you want to like do character balances, you know?
Yeah.
It's more like that's fighting games though. With like single player or like even multiplayer stuff, it's like it's not as like, you know, we probably talked about this like already so many in the like 4 episodes of this podcast we've done. But like we
talk a lot really quick.
Yeah, but it's like yeah, that's the thing. I am I'll miss E3, but like after last year, I'll miss it less than everyone else.
I think the big problem with E3 is it tried to become Comic-Con when it shouldn't have been Comic-Con.
Yeah, San Diego.
It was a press junket.
Yeah.
In the 90s. It was just for press. It was just like, here's the things we're doing, here's our business strategy, here's what we're doing. Game magazines have at the information.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, Kelvin. Like GameCube, PS2 era, it was peak gaming.
Like you could pump it up just a little bit, nice upscaled graphics. You don't have like a little bit higher polygon, like early PS3, Xbox 360, late PS2, like perfect little synergy. HD's now at the point where we can do it easily enough.
Yeah.
You know?
And like, here's the thing, Kelvin. They do push like some IPs. Like Sony's pushing Horizon, like as like a big like female-led open world franchise, and like they are being pushed. It's just like it's just not as often as it used to be in the PS2 era. You know?
Yeah. Like we just got a brand new IP from Bethesda, Ghostwire,
yeah, and like I haven't actually heard much about that. That's probably because I don't follow people who are playing it, and I think it kind of came out under the radar.
Spears Hunter review made it sound really, really fun and interesting.
Yeah. What the little I do here sounds really good. I just want it to like I just really wish it got more promotion and like.
You know what it reminds me of? Just because like everybody I've seen talk about it says like, oh, it's not like a really in-depth combat system or in little bits like that. It's like it's fun, it's engaging in itself, but it's not like super deep. But it's fun environment and everything. I'm just going like, oh, it's it's like a modern day Castlevania.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just a Metroidvania first-person shooter with Naruto hand signs.
Yeah. It does, like, legit, like, I was really excited for Ghostwire. I just need to actually pick it up, but I still haven't finished Stranger's Paradise, so I don't feel like... I haven't touched Stranger's Paradise in a week, and I'm like, I feel so bad. Just life be busy sometimes, you know? Making videos and other things you want to do. Anyway. But yeah, should we move on to the other news?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, because I feel like we kind of, like, dried up all the E3.
There's only so much we can say. The thing they're doing, they're not doing it anymore. Speaking of things they're not doing anymore, they're not releasing Breath of the Wild on the planned release date.
Yeah, we should have expected this. Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2 got delayed till 2023, spring 2023, so it might come out in March to celebrate the, like, 6-year anniversary of the first game. It's been 6 years since the first game. That's crazy. It's been 6 years. Yeah. Almost 6. I mean, almost. It's going to be, like, 6 years. Like, since the Switch came out. We might even see, like, Switch 2 by the time this launches. I don't think so, but, like...
I don't even think we're even near the end of the Switch's lifespan.
Oh, yeah, good point. Because, like, I'm just, like... It just, personally, my Switch is just kind of... It feels like it's falling apart. Then again, I've had this for, like, 5 years. I bought it day one. I don't know how, but I did. So I think I just need to, like, upgrade or something.
The Xenoblade fan, you're relieved it got... Yeah.
Yeah,
they're also working on because Monolith Soft is basically like
Nintendo's like open world branch,
but also like their big. Hey, we need some extra muscle on this project. hey Monolith, you want to help out?
Yeah. So like hopefully like that'll be Xenoblade 3 will like have a healthy dev cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Xenoblade 3 comes out like this year. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
There's so many other games to have, like especially like open worldish games. You know, the new Scarlet and Violet for Pokemon is like gonna be open worldish. The like Xenoblade 3 is like that's like an open worldish franchise, at least very big areas. Uh yeah, there's a lot of games coming out in the second half. You got Splatoon 3, which is the big multiplayer title. We already just got Kirby released, so and everyone's enjoying that.
Also, Kirby completely changed,
Styles.
completely reinvented itself. It's a third person game now.
Yeah, it's like it's third, not third,
No,
3D.
3D, yeah,
Yeah.
it's 3D environments, and it's like Nintendo is in a very weird place.
Yeah, because like
to me right now, because like for every that's a neat thing they're doing, it's like, oh, that's not good.
yeah, I feel like on the game side we're pretty good. Like I feel like we're in like a not a golden age, but in a very consistent. These are gonna be like the very defining eras of these franchises. Like gonna be like new ideas, new ways. It'll be a finale. Like Xenoblade 3 is gonna have like 1 and 2 fight each other. From what we see, it's good. Like Pokemon is like embracing more open world design. Kirby is finally going 3D. Splatoon 3 is existing. I don't know what it's adding, but like it looks good. It looks fun. But like
it looks like it's kind of doing more in the horde mode.
Yeah.
What we've seen so far is just like they've perfected the single player with the second one. They did the team battles in the first one.
Yeah. Well, the horde mode was in the second one. It's just they're expanding on it more.
They're expanding on it. They're making it a more robust thing.
Yeah.
Probably, if we're gonna treat like Splatoon like it's Nintendo's fucking first-person shooter, regular interval kind of game, like a Battlefield, a Battlefront, COD. They're trying to make a zombies. They're trying to make a consistent zombies mode.
Yeah, and honestly, that was my favorite mode in Splatoon 2. Now, hopefully it's not like... Because here's the stupid part about that mode in Splatoon 2. You could not play it at any time. You have to play it at specific times. That is such a Nintendo way of doing multiplayer, let me tell you.
Oh, God. I don't remember. Is Smash Bros. Rollback?
No, it delayed Bandai Namco.
Oh, it's Bamco? Yeah, right.
Yeah, because like people forget, Bamco developed a lot of Ultimate and Smash 4.
No. You know what? I think that's probably why Nintendo is doing so well in games right now, because they're basically farming out their products to other people.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you do this for us?
Yeah.
We don't want to overwork our bullshit.
Yeah. I mean that's a good way, and it's like they are delaying games so they can. I mean, again, like I know like not everything's like a 10 out. I don't think like we're in like a 10 out of 10 like perfection era, because a lot of the games that are releasing in the Switch era have flaws. But I think we're in a good like 8, 7, 9 out of 10 consistent.
It feels like
we're getting consistently fun experiences, but on the business side, I'm not really like feeling Nintendo, honestly.
Yeah, no. Nintendo has really shown their colors business-wise in the last 10 years.
Yeah, now this could be due to change of management.
It's always been there. It's just really reared its head.
Yeah.
Same thing with PlayStation, because they just announced their PlayStation...
I had that on the news, but I replaced it with the One Piece RPG we're going to talk about later.
Yeah, but no. Okay, so real quick, I have tried out cloud streaming gaming with Xbox Game Pass just recently, and it blew me away. It was like I was playing Guardians of the Galaxy, just like there was a hitch visually every once in a while. It wasn't like perfect, but it was so good. I was just like, damn. And it just immediately loaded. It's like, oh, this is a really neat thing. This is really cool. But charging like So that's a neat thing. I think it's a cool thing. It should not be the industry standard going forward, especially not for preservation.
Yeah, and here's the thing with Game Pass. You could still download the games. Like,
yeah, I can download Guardians and have it on my system just as is.
Yeah, and, like, here's the thing. I think, like, cloud gaming really only works with Microsoft money, because Microsoft got a shit ton of money. They can just, like, laying around. Sony does, but not as much money, you know?
Sony, and also Sony's bleeding everywhere, because we're talking games here, but I follow a lot of general tech and just movies and things like that. Sony is just bleeding money out of every orifice that's not named PlayStation.
Yeah. Are the movies, like, I don't know how their movies are doing.
The only movies that have been doing well are ones named Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, I don't even think the Morbius movie ain't doing well.
Oh, no, the Morbius movie's going to tank, because it's not even, like, a bad fun like Venom.
Yeah.
It's just, so, from what I've heard, it's just,
Yeah. And even then, I thought Venom was legit good, but that's the point.
Venom is a very interesting thing, because it's, like, in the mix, but either way, their tech sector is also bleeding money.
Yeah. Because they used to be, like, famous for Blu-ray players, but now every, like, game console has a Blu-ray player and stuff.
Well, they also were the ones who invented Blu-ray, so, like, they were getting money off of Blu-ray and all that kind of stuff, just anytime anybody put one in a thing, so they are making money off of that still.
Yeah, I was just referring to, like, players, not, like, Blu-ray, DVD. But I forgot about that. Good point.
But, yeah, no, it's a proprietary system, and they own the rights to it, but there's also stuff like their audio equipment has basically, like, unless you're in, no one gives a shit about it. None of their high-end microphones, none of their high-end headphones. We are talking about video games. Now we're also talking about general Sony shit, Vac.
Yeah, hi, Vac. we were just talking about Sony in general, because, you know.
Yeah, and, like, this isn't, like, a huge thing, but it's really indicative of kind of how Sony is as a company right now. Bluetooth headphones are, like, one of the biggest tech sectors right now. It's just, like, everybody's making a Bluetooth headset, blah, blah, blah. Everybody wants one. You look at what these companies name them. It's like, oh, AirPods, the Samsung Air thingamabobbles, the Beans, whatever, you know? You look at what Sony calls any of their products, it is like a set of numbers and letters. It's like XO33444. And it's just like, do you want people to buy your products?
Yeah, it doesn't have, like, a catchy name. I feel like, you know, like, maybe there's a reason why Raycon is doing so well and sponsoring all these YouTubers, because it's a simple name. Raycon. It's like, oh, it's pretty...
Ray's Con.
Yeah. Simple. Also, you're a nerd, Vax. Don't like, try to, like, don't reverse pseudo card us. Anyway,
But, yeah, no, so Sony's just bleeding everywhere. And PlayStation's kind of keeping them.
Yeah, I heard something like that. I heard something where, like, PlayStation's, like, the big Sony moneymaker, but I didn't want to, like, say it and come off as a dumbass.
I mean, when you're talking abroad, in Japan, Sony is still pretty big dog deal tech-wise. It's just like, when's the last time you saw a Sony smartphone?
You're right.
When's the last time you saw a Sony Vaio laptop in the wild?
Yep. It just, yeah, I can see that. It just, they're not, like, doing as, but yeah, and that's really, like,
doing hot.
Yeah. And, like, I've tried Sony's cloud streaming stuff on PS Now. It's garbage. It's garbage. I don't like, I hate it. Like, especially if this is gonna be the only way they're gonna release PS3 games. They should really just invest money in PS3 emulation at this point. I don't care how much it costs, just...
Yeah, I mean, PS3 emulation, last time I used it was solid. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure with Sony resources, it could be, like, super good.
But that's also what they get, because that's always the Sony problem. They want to make things super specific so they can reap all the benefits, and they always shoot themselves in the foot, because there's always 1,001 limitations. Betamax.
You're right. Would you say Blu-ray's a Sony success, or?
So Blu-ray is a Sony success, but it can only last so long, especially now that we're driving into the digital age of media consumption.
And also 4K, I guess.
Yeah. But like even with CD players, they tried to make their own proprietary version of a CD. Like,
okay.
yeah, they want their thing to make them as much money as possible because they invested in the cassette early, and they like the idea of having a proprietary form of media.
Yeah.
That's why you can never use SD cards on PS portable systems.
Yeah.
You have to use their proprietary memory disks.
I think we're like way far away from Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2 is delayed, probably for the better.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't be a huge miscalculation of expectation and delivered product when it comes out.
Yeah. Also, Nintendo, please be better at everything. I wanna like you.
Companies, can you not be greedy assholes, please? Thank you.
Yeah, it actually released Preserve.
Especially now that we're reaching the CD-ROT era.
Yeah.
Like Saturn and PS1 games are gonna start going the way of the dodo.
Yeah, it would be so like I feel like is Saturn emulation working or is that still like a weird thing?
I think it's pretty good. I mean, I've used it for a little bit of Bug, a little bit of Sakura Wars, and a little bit of Panzer Dragoon.
Okay.
And Fighting Vipers. Fighting Vipers works pretty good when I tested it out.
Okay, test out Burning Rangers because I want to try that out. That's legit like the main reason I want to buy a Saturn just so I can play Burning Rangers because that game looks cool.
But like, there's also we treat ROM websites like, oh, I want to play old game, give me old game, but it is preserving these files to be used in certain ways.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've just, like, if they won't give me, like, Pokemon, then I'll download Pokemon. Like, you know? Like, and it's like, we can, like, ROM hacks are, like, an amazing thing. I just, like, patched, like, my Pokemon Black 2 to make it Pokemon Blaze Black 2 Redux. And it's, like a harder, more, like, interesting, there's more Pokemon to catch. It's very... You know, I love Pokemon ROM hacks. It's just like...
I mean, speaking of that, earlier this week I played Racing Lagoon.
Yeah, and...
with a full English translation, which Square was never going to do. They were never going to re-release the game. They were never going to give it an English translation. And the fans went, and, like, people went, like, fuck it. We're interested in it. Let's translate it.
Yeah, and, you know, now it's out there, and people are enjoying it. People could spread the word. Maybe... Possibly we could have a Live Alive style remake? I don't know.
Yeah, but like Live Alive is only getting a remake because there was a dedicated fan community who translated the game and spread it around, and that influenced Undertale. That influenced so many other games.
Yeah, and it's like I've been talking to a lot of people about the favorite JRPGs. They've been talking a lot about Live Alive. Like, recently, and it's like, oh yeah, it's like, and they're calling it, yeah, that's like peak Super Nintendo, and I'm like, I'm waiting for the remake, but like, you know, I'm very, like, interested to play it. Speaking of JRPGs, One Piece, you take it over, because you're the big One Piece guy. I've only read up to Alabasta.
One Piece is getting a RPG. From everything we've been told, it seems like it's going to be turn-based, so traditional turn-based JRPG.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think it's going to be like a little. To me, it's probably going to be like maybe a little turn-based system.
Yeah.
Just because, just how I picture One Piece in my head, like I can see it being turn-based, but also being like a little like active time battle system thing.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, that could work. Like, probably like Digimon Cyber Sleuth. What you were thinking?
No, like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VI.
Oh yeah.
Where each thing you do has a timer, and then it goes down.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Your character has to wait, and the enemies have things, so everything's going on at once, and you have to be quick on your toes.
Actually, here's something interesting. No, actually, it's being published by Bamco. The main developers are Ilka.
Ooh, I haven't heard of them.
No, here's the big thing. This might like either put fear or make you interested. They developed the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes.
Here's the thing. I don't think that was their fault. I think that was a Nintendo mandate. So
yeah, that was. They were probably rushing it out because they had to have something that holiday season. And like I thought they were okay, but lacking. But like they can make a solid turn-based system.
Yeah, but it definitely, in terms of like One Piece-y things, this doesn't feel like it's trying to replicate any of the sagas or any of the arcs. It seems like it's trying to go like the movie route, where it's a brand new story with brand new villain.
They said original story in the press release.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you could do original story and be like, whoa, we're going through flashbacks to Alabasta. Whoa, Crocodile, I gotta fight you again.
Oh, they've done that?
That kind of thing.
Have they done that?
They've done things similar.
Yeah, but those weren't really promoted as original stories.
No. World Seeker, I think, did... No, not World Seeker. It's the One Piece game Red. I can't remember what it was before it, but like the last word of the title is Red.
World Read. I think World Read was supposed to be a retelling, though.
Yeah, it's kind of retelling, but like it's framed is like flashbacky kind of thing. I played a little bit of it.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I'm excited for this because whenever they do an original outside anime manga story, Oda does with character and story and everything. So Oda, he's not handing this off to someone else and they're doing it. Oda is helping. Oda is creating some character designs, creating some that kind of thing, and working with people to make this. So it's not, it's not going to be like on One PC, you know?
Yeah, like it seems like it will be a pretty good game. When does it come out?
Let me look for it real quick.
Yeah, because it's not coming to Switch. That's something we know.
Yeah, that with the way they're trying to aim for the visuals, I can understand that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I can play it on other things. It's just
it's coming to PC.
Yeah.
So, like,
and PS5.
2022. So yeah, this year.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll catch up so I can properly catch up to whatever saga takes place in between.
It's definitely in the new world from their costumes.
Yeah.
Players won't just experience Odyssey as Luffy. Also playable are Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Chopper, Robin, Frankie, and Brooks. So it is before Wano.
Okay, so I'll get up to Wano, hopefully. So yeah, I should be fine. It should be fine, hopefully, if at the pace I'm going at, and unless I just completely don't drop it, I hope. I just pray to God I can actually finish One Piece, not finish, but catch up with One Piece by the time this game comes out.
Yeah, I mean, you're like, when you read it at a solid click. You're not dilly-dallying when you read it, because you pick it up and you drop it and you let yourself phase, you know?
Yeah. I also have videos to help me fill in some details, because sometimes I read too fast, so it's
that happens, but buddy, I should probably send you information videos because of recent One Piece developments. There's a lot of content creators who are not giving a shit about spoilers. So if you just type in One Piece explained, you'll probably get.
I've just been watching the Totally Not Mark videos as I.
Oh yeah, that's good. You're good. You're good on
that. I just for every arc I finish, I go up to okay, what did Mark say about it?
Yeah. No, One Piece is grand. One Piece is amazing, and I'm so glad we're in this ultimate era of beautiful One Piece material, because what the anime's been pretty well animated when it's been animated. They put some more effort in Wano.
Yeah, it looks really well drawn.
The manga is going full cylinder. We're getting a card game.
Yeah.
So we're getting an English release for the card game too.
Yeah, I want to pick them up. I want to pick up the cards. Hopefully they're available at Target.
Then we're also getting Odyssey the new films happening soon.
Yeah, it feels like we're in this like era of like a renaissance of like One Piece content in a way. Like that's all like banger, banger, no filler, banger. You know.
Yeah, we're it, and I'm just thinking like, oh, it's gonna end soon. I don't think it's ever gonna get like a super. There's never gonna be like a One Piece super.
I think at the very most, if Oda wants to keep doing it, there'll be like some side stuff, like side stories in the One Piece world. But that's just me.
That's the most I would want. It's like, hey, let's just do this little short 1-volume manga here in Alabasta about this one dude who's just living there.
Yeah, like something like that. But like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Oda I just want him to rest after he finishes.
Oh, dude, he is going to rest like nobody's business.
Yeah.
But like,
if One Piece is gonna like end in the next like 5 years, but like,
I don't think it's gonna be 5. I think One Piece is gonna end in like 6 to 7 years.
6, 7. Well, like around that time. Like this feels like all these new products feel like a good like last hurrah, like in a way, like a good.
One Piece is going to be another Dragon Ball though.
Oh yeah,
the story's ended, but they're still going to make a shit ton of merch.
Well, like I'm talking about for the story, like this, like just like ending, like you get what I mean?
Yeah. And there's another, because they already started working on spin-off material, because there is the One Piece Ace light novels.
Oh, interesting.
Which are also being adapted back in the manga by Bocchi.
Bocchi. Is he like an assistant?
No. Bocchi's the artist who did Dr. Stone.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me double check, because I'm pretty sure that is.
Yeah, I'm just relying on you because I'm like really the only shonen series besides One Piece I've really been like keeping up with is Kaiju no 8.
Yeah. Hold on. This is fucking Boichi. Because it's spelled Boichi. Boichi.
Yeah, I figured.
This. No, wait, that's not what I wanted. I posted it in the wrong place. I'm sorry.
So that Discord server might be mighty confused.
Yeah. No. Here you go. I'm putting it in your in the server we're both in right now.
Ooh.
That's the Ace art.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah. Like, dude's amazing at fucking capturing like muscularity and that kind of stuff. And for like Ace, who doesn't wear a shirt at all, perfect artist.
Yeah. But yeah, One Piece game, very exciting. Like, hopefully this like leads to like again, it's like it's just keeping this like thing of like cool One Piece products being announced and stuff. It's like again, it's like a renaissance like thing. I don't know.
I think it's just because like One Piece has always had a huge market share in Japan, but it's always had. But it was never big in America.
Yeah.
Now One Piece is picking up steam in America. More and more people in America are seeing One Piece, understanding One Piece, getting into One Piece.
Yeah. We're far from the days of the 4Kids dub. Way far from the 4Kids. So we don't need to worry about like that. I don't think like anyone getting into One Piece now has like any like, well, the dub was kind of goofy, you know? Like,
no, it's just now the only problem is it's because, as you have seen by reading it, it is dense. It is a lot of. There's no filler in the story. It is all intentional. It is all purposeful. And because it's intentional and purposeful, it has become very long.
Yeah, it really length is really like it's not even like a problem with the story. It's more of a problem with recommendation.
Yeah, because when you're reading it, it's super well paced.
Yeah, like not watching it. Don't watch I think it just like I don't think we'll ever get like a good One Piece anime adaptation like that.
I think we might get like once the anime's done, we get a One Piece Kai.
Maybe like a recut, like One Piece but official.
Yeah, Kai. That's what Kai was.
Yeah, was there like a Dragon Ball Z pace?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Oh no, I'm talking about like unofficial.
No, there wasn't an official because we had an official one.
Okay, oh yeah. Sorry about that. How I feel. briefly.
And Toei was fucking dicks about it because have you seen? There was a scene in like the Boo Saga where there was a bunch of actors playing all the Z Fighters, and they got the Team 4-star people to come and voice it. And I just thought, oh, that's a cute honoring of like the fan community.
In
That's
Kai?
really cool. Yeah, in Kai.
Nice! Like
They had the Team 4-star voice of Goku play Goku. They had the Team 4-star voice of Vegeta play Vegeta. Like, it was the whole crew playing those characters, playing the actor versions, and it was just like, that's sweet. It's a really nice reference to
like
the
the
fan
fans
community and everything. And Toei was like, no.
Oh, they couldn't. So that never saw the light of day.
No, it's on. You can find it on fucking YouTube. It's out.
Yeah.
They like it is. You can find it.
Did they just redub it for like the DVD release?
Yeah. No, they maybe, I don't know. Hold on, let me find it real quick.
Yeah. But yeah, anime good. Anime video games can be good. I feel like they're like we're at a really good age for like anime video games. Yeah, you have your Jump Forces, but then you got a Fighter Z.
Even then, people had problems with Jump Force. Nothing to me jumped out, like screamed at with Jump Force of like, we are meant to be a serious fighting game. It looked like it was meant to be a fun brawler.
Yeah, just a fun party game. It's just yeah. And look, it had I still say by Jump Force has a good roster. That's a really good roster. It could be a little better, but like there's still a lot of cool like variety of characters from variety of eras of Shonen Jump. Like it just yeah. Anyway, what game you want to talk about? Racing Lagoon more?
Yeah, Racing Lagoon, fun, interesting thing. Boy, does it show its age?
Yeah, I think you said it to me like there was a reason why they put an easy patch in it.
Yeah, there's a reason. Because I started playing a regular version of the game, and when I was just playing it and we were doing the cutscenes, it was big, it was fun, it was like, whoa, these dudes are racing. It's so serious. Look at all these characters. Oh, that's so cool and fun. Oh, I gotta race like 30 times and lose all of my parts and do all this stuff. Oh. And it just ground to a fucking halt. So.
Yeah. Like it just like so. Have you tried with easy mode yet, or?
Oh yeah, no, because what the easy mode is basically they give you end game engine and chassis.
Yeah, they make it funner.
It's fun. It's just it is very chaotic because you don't have the handling for the car. You don't have like all the handling bits. So like I was hitting walls every goddamn time I made a turn, but it was like I was fast enough. I was just able to go. Boom,
so yeah. So basically, it's like from what I saw of your stream, it's basically like a racing game with like RPG elements.
Yeah, that's very much like it is very much more a racing game, but it's not racing sim.
Yeah, because there's like a story, there's characters, there's like fiction to it.
But like what I mean is like it plays much more of like an arcade sim, like an arcade game. It's much more like Burnout or Need for like.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
It's not a Gran Turismo. It's not a Forza.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like any like JRPG racer would be more arcadey than like Gran Turismo, like sim. You know.
Mm-hmm. The world is fun. The music.
Yeah, the music bops.
God tier.
Yeah, it is legit probably one of the best PS1 soundtracks. And that's saying a lot.
Oh yeah, no. It is beautiful, it is wonderful, it's amazing. But goddamn, some of those character designs are god awful.
They're goofy in a good way, I think.
And they animate like mannequins. It's beautiful, it's wonderful. And the main character the entire time, who's driving a car, who is part of a race crew, is going, I don't understand racing. What's the racing? goddamn goofy.
Like everyone looked like a Rob Liefeld character, but like better. like still like the core principles of a Liefeld character, just like
there was more effort put into the car models than there were put into the people.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense given that you're mostly looking at the racing during gameplay, and like if you want to like play, I'm pretty sure like it was like more designed to be a multiplayer thing, and the JRPG race mode was like secondary based on what like the kind of writing it has.
So far, because I'm only in the first chapter, and I do plan on playing it some more once I get the new game file I have backed up to where I was in the stream.
Yeah.
But it's only the first chapter of a square.
Oh yeah. It could get better. It could get way better.
It can get wild. It can go places. Especially because like there's a lot of like I looked at the TV tropes page, didn't click any of the spoiler sections. It's just like, okay, these are some fucking wild ass tropes. All right, I know where we're going. Cool, we're doing some shit, man. But it did definitely make me think of like I wish there was a new game in this style where you have little cutscenes with people and you can explore the little world.
So like Diddy Kong Racing?
Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing with a story.
Yeah, I mean I know Diddy Kong Racing has a story, but like not like a JRPG story.
JRPG story with some upgrading mechanics.
Yeah,
do all that kind of
stuff.
Man,
I just if the Chocobo recently released Chocobo GP game was actually good, it would have done that.
I think the original PlayStation 1 Chocobo game and this game run on the same engine.
Oh, they could have.
I think they're the same engine because they're both Square racing games.
Maybe we'll have to look into that. But yeah, like it's always great to like even if it's like not the greatest thing, it's always great to see like for like games that like America could not play get translated, and now we can play them and we can spread the word and make wacky video essays if we so choose.
I mean, there's also like elements of like playing that game just made me go like, yo, I kind of want a fighting game like this where you play a character and you just run into people and you fight them.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
You learn the mechanics bit by bit.
Man, if they did like a survival mode like that. Like, think like standard fighting game survival mode mechanics with like a JRPG level up. Because Persona 4 Arena kind of has that, but there's no exploration. If like you just...
That's what I want. I want those menu-y based fighting game story bits. I want that to be a world I explore. I want to walk around a place.
Yeah. Man, we gotta start...
If I can walk to a place in a game instead of going to a menu, I will walk there.
Okay, I just thought I might actually do a video pitching like a fighting game JRPG now. Because I got ideas. Ideas are circulating. I just don't know what to do it with.
Imagine, like, the way I see it in my head is imagine you're Ryu and you are, like, no, imagine you're, like, Terry. You're Terry Bogard in Southtown, okay?
Yeah.
You start out on the dock and you have to walk around the city basically getting equipment to improve who you're fighting stuff, you do all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And as you're walking through the town, you run into goons and they go, yo, you're Terry Bogard, I'm gonna fight you.
Wait, Yakuza! That's Yakuza. That's Yakuza.
Yeah, but then it turns into a 2D fighter.
Yeah, that would be so good. Like, just a Yakuza 2D fight.
And, like, different goons have different, like, things. Like, there's this one goon who's really blocks everything. So it's to teach you, when people block, you gotta grab them.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And it teaches you the mechanics of a fighting game through these smaller goons that do, like, one little thing over and over
I think there's, like, an indie fighting game I heard that's like that. I gotta link it. I gotta link this video about, like, indie fighting games to you. And, like, because...
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like... because then you go through a bunch of things, you learn a bunch of things, and then you fight Duck King.
Yeah.
And, like, now you actually have someone who does a multitude of things, but you recognize all the bits and how to respond, so on and so forth, and then, like, you go on, and SNK, hire us to remake Fatal Fury.
Hire us on Garo 2. Because
Garo 2.
Because I feel like they might be doing a Garo 2. Because they already said, we're working on a third unannounced game. And I'm like, okay.
It's Garo. It's Garo because of the Rock Howard tease at the end of their DLC.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah, no, I was watching Max Dude's.
I haven't really messed around with Rock and KOF 15. I've just been busy, but like, okay.
I was watching Max Dude's video where he went through the story mode with Team Garo, and at the end they're at the bar, and Rock and Terry are there, just like dad and son, hanging out for a bit, and he goes like, you know what, Terry, you're right. Working with the team wasn't half bad. But maybe next time I'll work together with you on something. As he looks like side-eye to the camera.
Oh.
Maybe next time we could hang out together, eh, Terry?
Oh man. Man. Man, please. Whoever. We still got like KOF DLC to go through before we announce the next SNK fighter. But like
2 teams. How many teams have they done so far?
For DLC, there's currently 2 announced, and then we have Rugal in the middle. Because Omega Rugal is also a thing. But that's gonna be free DLC. There's 4 teams coming out this year. We already know there's Team like Garo, and then we have Team Geese, Howard, and the rest.
Geese.
Geese is in May, and then we have the Mega Rugal event in April. And then we have other 2 teams that aren't announced yet.
Who do you think those teams might be?
I don't know. I hope one of them's a Team Samurai Showdown. That would just be fun.
That'd be fun, but like they like to keep KOF pretty.
Like, yeah.
Like pretty much in that universe, so maybe.
Okay, you know what? Here's my crazy idea. Sam Show already got a Guilty Gear character. Do like a Blaze Blue team for KOF 15. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. Do it.
I do like Thorgy's idea of Team New Blood, of the characters from Fatal Fury New Blood.
Oh yeah, that would be. Oh yeah, let's get him back, please. He looks
guy with braids.
Yeah, get like the pilot guy at least. Like put him on a team. Or, like, just a team, like, it would just be, like, a team SNK protagonists that didn't really take off but are still cool. Put... Like the
MMA dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I just hope, like, Kushnud, I forgot his English name.
What's his actual name?
I forgot. Like, Marco, I think? Marco Rodriguez.
Marco.
Yeah, I hope he's in...
Kushnud is a dumbass name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gross. Yeah, get Marco Rodriguez in the DLC at the very... I really wanted him to be in the Garo team, but, like, Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna put the Pachinko girl in one of the DLCs. We already know that. I feel like that's a given. Like...
I don't hate the Pachinko girl. She's not...
Yeah, she's not bad, but just... out of all the KOF newcomers, she's like very low on my tier. I prefer Shunei. I'm one of the weirdos who like Shunei, though, so that's not really saying much.
If they just redesigned his character, I have a feeling most people would be okay with him.
No, I love his character design. I like it.
It's one thing... It's like 2 things too much.
Well, like, that's part of his powers. He's, like, 2 dueling elements. It's like...
No. Like, it's two elements on the character design too much.
Okay.
Like, take off the jacket. Or put down the pants leg.
Okay, like, I guess.
If you do one of those things, I'd be... Like, the headphones are fine. The hair is fine. The gloves are fine. It's just, like... There's just one too many things, especially when every other KOF character is simple.
I can see that. But then again, it's supposed to, like, usher in, like, a new age of Kof. Yay.
KOF.
Yay. It's here again. And it's here to stay, it looks like. But yeah, we're going to be here to stay next week, hopefully. Also, happy April Fools, everybody. It's April Fools in some places in the country. We don't have a fool for you, but, enjoy it. Hopefully there'll be some good YouTube specials made about it.
We do have a fool for you. His name is me. Hi, I am Fool.
Yeah. To introduce, like, plug yourself, fool.
Hey, howdy. I am Boingo Writer. I do a variety of content on the internet. Would you like some Twitch streams? twitch.tv/Boingo Writer. And hey, little special thing, Monday, doing a game show.
Yeah.
With a bunch of other people, including Hatchet Co., Leshy the Dwarf, Maple Magic, and Pan Naps. They're some friends. They're some good folk. We're going to be playing some game show stuff. Come by if you want to see. Starting around like 9:30.
Yeah, and I'll be modding in the chat.
Yeah. If you want to follow me on social medias, it's at Boingo_Writer. And I make videos on YouTube. Go into the search bar, type Boingo Writer.
Yeah.
Easy peasy peasy.
Yeah, maybe actually upload.
No. Only promote. No upload.
Okay. So I'm Buster Corp. I do videos on the internet, I think. I don't know, do I? Please reaffirm me, validate me anyway. I have a Twitter at BusterBlue3 where I tweet too much, but I also have a YouTube channel where I talk about tokusatsu and video games. The last video game video was Danganronpa, but the video in general was about a obscure little tokusatsu show called Shogeki Goragon. It was a wild ride, let me tell you. I hope you watch that video. It's pretty good. But yeah, bye. Oh, but also, also we're part of Modular Media. Subscribe to us, like, comment, subscribe. Do that thing, please. Validate us.
Do the thing. Yeah, bye.